And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Welcome aboard. Today we are back in Montego Bay, Jamaica. If you remember from our last flight, we came here from Inagua, Bahamas. And today we are going to be making a trip over to Cuba. And to be specific, where we'll be going is Largo Del Sur, which is a small resort island off the coast of Cuba. So that's going to be an interesting flight. We're going to be talking more about that once we get on the way. Right now, we're going to be cruising today at 24,000 feet. Flight time is going to be 1 hour and 17 minutes. Should be a beautiful flight today. There's absolutely nothing in the way of clouds or weather. Let's get inside the aircraft, because I swear every single time I start talking in the plane, all of a sudden there wants to be all kinds of trucks and stuff driving around, but that's a me thing. So we are, as I said, we're going to be flying at 24,000 feet. I said that before, 1 hour, 17 minutes. And the weather, as I mentioned, is absolutely incredible today. Absolutely incredible day for flying. If you come here and take a look at windy.com, we are down here in Montego Bay. We're going to be heading up to here to Cayo Largo. Now, when I pull out windy.com, I always go into the rain and thunder view, because that kind of gives me a good idea of what I'm going to be experiencing on the way. And there's nothing. Absolutely clear. Just to give you a contrast, if you go kind of up here near Canada, there's a lot of crap going on here. In fact, Nova Scotia looks like they probably just got hit pretty hard with some snow. But yeah, absolutely nothing to worry about out here in the Caribbean, so it should be a smooth flight. And yeah, so we could pretty much get on our way now. So just going to come back here now. Have our before engine start checklist up, so we can kind of go through that and make sure everything is good. So we've already completed our pre-flight inspection. The doors latched, parking brakes are on, Pat 1 and 2 is on, Gen 1 and 2 switches are not on. You can get those on now. Standard GPU is not needed, and yeah, FADEC channel is displayed below standard thrust indication. So yeah, before engine start checklist is complete, go to the next checklist. We're pretty much ready to go. We have all of our information in. One thing I like to do is just get the flight director on, and we'll set heading mode for takeoff. Our flight today, we're pretty much going to be taking off, turning northwest and flying straight up to Cuba. So it's going to be a pretty straightforward flight. Should just be a lot of beautiful views of the ocean on the way out. Let's get our strobe lights on. And the cast messages, just have the parking brake here. Thrust lever set to idle. Brakes are holding. So we should be starting the engine now. So if I remember, we come down here and we will put this little knob to run and hit the engine start button. Everything is looking good. Of course, I have the noise cancellation on, so it's nice and quiet, so you're going to hear my voice super clear. So, trip, which is very different from flying anything else. Fuel pump is good. All of our temps look good as well. All right. So, engine button press. Actually, not sure what that means. This guy here. So that is pressed. And everything is looking good here. So 25%. And 2, ensure positive N1 indication. Be prepared to abort start. Okay, yeah, all of that is good. All right, EIS is good. Engine IPS is required. ECS control panel is set. We don't have the GPU. The oxygen master switch, we have to make sure that guy is on, which it is. Avionics are good. We've already removed all of our static instruments. That's good. Briefed our passengers. Seatbelts are secure and tight. And the bleed switch, fresh air. That is good to go. All right. So before taxi checklist, sorry, our comms and navigation, GPS, all that good stuff is set. We are good to go as far as aid is concerned. Altimeter has already been set. Transponder. I have not set that. I'm not really too worried about it though, because we, of course, are not flying on VATSIM, so I don't really worry about the transponder too much. Yeah, 1 sec. Yeah, we should be good as far as that's concerned. I always like forget where little stuff is, and it's extremely annoying. I just need to see where all the radio instruments is. Oh, nav and comm. Yeah, it's inside here. Okay, transponder. Ident. There we go. It's auto. So that is good. Let's do altitude reporting. And yeah, should be good to go. All right, let's set our trim. Trim should be set to 6 degrees. You can just look right here. Pitch and trim. 3, 4, 5, 6. Trim is set. All right, flaps 50. Roll trim is set. Let's press the toggle button, which is here. Toggle button is set. You can see it here now. It's giving us about, I believe that's what, 7 degrees nose up, maybe 10. I'm not too sure. I think it's 7, something like that. So that should be good. Cast messages saying right now that our probe heat is off. So let's get that on. And right now it's also complaining about our park and brake. Not a big deal. So we're not gonna obviously have to remove that. So that's good. Seats must be in normal upright positions. All right, before taxi checklist, we'll do the brakes check when we start, but never have issues with our aircraft, so we should be good to go. All right, folks, so let's start our taxi. We're going to be departing runway 7 here in Jamaica. So we're gonna have to turn right and go from there. And so I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. All right. And we're gonna get our flight plan up here just so we could see where we're going. And yeah, I think we should be good. All right, I'll remove this guy kind of once we get into the air, but I'm just gonna leave it up for now. So let's forget to set that guy. All right, start our taxi. Always love being in Jamaica. So I just set my view just now because I always forget to do it. Rotate speed today is going to be 90 knots, which seems to be pretty standard for this aircraft. But we are extremely heavy today, though. Extremely heavy. We're about half full with fuel and half full with cargo and passengers, which for some reason means it also means that we are almost at full capacity. All right, so before takeoff checklist, now that we are here, already done our departure briefing already. Landing lights can come on. Repeat switch is already on as well. Engine IPS switch as required. Wing stab IPS switch is off. Just have our parking brake up as the CAS message. Trim is already set at 6. Flaps are at 50%. And we don't have the verified takeoff Emerbat CAS message. So it's good. Full takeoff checklist is complete. All right. So what I'm going to do, which is something that I always forget to do, is I'm going to start the timer now. But I'll most likely forget to turn it off once we get where we're going. But yeah, just be good to see like how accurate SimBrief is with the timing. But we're going to go ahead and start our taxi onto the runway. There's absolutely no wind today. No wind whatsoever. Beautiful clear skies. It's going to be like this over in Cuba as well. So we're just going to come here and get lined up on the runway. Nice big runway here. Well, for us right now. And we're going to get lined up. We should be good for takeoff. And what I'll do is I'll remove this checklist for now. So I'm here, utilities. Okay, do that. Cool. And we're gonna go to our map. Yeah, let's rock that. That sounds good. Ooh. All right, we start our timer. All right. Then the other thing I want to do is make sure that our flight plan is up so we can see exactly where we're going. And yeah. Let's see. Okay. Flight plan right there. Boom. Okay. All right, folks. And away we go. Parker brake off. Airspeed is alive, looking for 90 knots. Gonna say goodbye to Jamaica, folks. And rotates. Beautiful. Just gonna set the trim. Gear up. And we are gonna say goodbye to Jamaica, my friends. Montego Bay. It's been real. Absolutely stunning. You know, I got a big soft spot for Jamaica. All right, flaps up. I'm gonna set the trim. Ooh, too much. There we go. Let's go nav mode. Autopilot is on. Beautiful. So unfortunately, we're not going to get much of a view of Jamaica on the way out, which kind of sucks. Let's go outside and let's get a quick screenshot. All right, there we go. All right, so what we'll do is we'll bring our checklist back up here. And let's continue with our takeoff checklist, which you would have completed. Sometimes it's good to have a co-pilot here. So let's see. On this, brakes, thrust levers takeoff, engine instruments were normal. The release of brakes 80 knots. Pitch altitude is 5. Landing gear is up. Flaps are up. And airspeed is good for a climb. So now that we're in climb, let's bring our throttles back to MCT. All of our engines are looking good. Cabin pressure is looking good. Don't need ice protection because we're in Jamaica and it's absolutely blazing out there. And altimeter, we're going to set it when we reach the transition altitude, which I forgot to check. Let's figure out what that is for Jamaica. Why don't we just hit B? Normally sets automatically, but we're pretty close to 299.2 anyway. So we should be good. Not too worried about that. All right, folks. So, love the windows on here. Let's have a quick little talk about where we are going to be heading today. And let's go map. Let's get it full screen. Yeah. So, where are we going to be heading today? As I mentioned, we're going to be heading to Cuba. Specifically, we're going to be going to Cayo Largo del Sur. So, what is Cayo Largo del Sur? Well, Cayo Largo del Sur is a fascinating little gem in the Caribbean. It's actually part of Cuba, obviously, because that's where we're going. It's located in the southern part of Cuba. And one interesting thing about Cayo del Sur, is that it's not heavily populated at all, right? In fact, it's quite the opposite. Why is it opposite? So the population is relatively low because the island is primarily used for tourism rather than permanent settlement. So you'll find more visitors than locals roaming around the island. Now, let's talk about the climate. The climate is what dreams are made of. Cayo Largo del Sur enjoys a tropical climate, which means warm temperatures pretty much year-round. So picture this: pristine, white sandy beaches, crystal clear turquoise waters, and swaying palm trees. It's like something out of a postcard. But here's a strange fact for you. Despite its stunning beauty and popularity among tourists, Cayo Largo del Sur wasn't always like this. In fact, it used to be a pirate hideout back in the day. You heard that right. The pirates used to roam these waters seeking shelter and hiding their treasures among the island's coves and caves. So it's hard to imagine now with luxury resorts and beach clubs dotting the coastline, but the island has quite the adventurous past. Looks like we're getting a good view here of Jamaica as well, as we're turning northwest. Amazing, what amazing views. So whether you're into soaking up the sun or snorkeling in the coral reefs or just lounging by the pool with a cocktail in hand, which is where I really want to be right now, Cayo Largo del Sur has something for everyone. And it's a little bit of paradise, a little slice of paradise with a touch of pirate charm. So that's just a little bit of information about Cayo Largo del Sur. It's going to be an absolutely smooth flight today, so just going to take it easy. Hopefully get some good views on the way. I don't think there's going to be much to see. We're going to pretty much be traveling over water the whole time. But when we come back, we'll be starting our descent into Cayo Largo del Sur. Should pretty much be a straight-in approach, and looking forward to being there. So it'll be good. I'll see you guys on the back in a few, and talk to you then. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have started our descent into Cayo Largo del Sur, Cuba. Let's going to quickly discuss our approach because we're actually fast coming up to final approach now. So I'm going to bring up Navigraph here. And as you can see, we are doing the RNP runway 30 approach, and it's going to be a simple left-hand base onto final or short final and runway 30. So very, very simple approach. Right now we're heading to the initial approach fix side, which is CL621. And we're going to be heading to Palau and then just making that left turn to come in for a landing. So definitely a simple approach, and it's been an absolutely smooth flight all the way. As you can see, Cayo Largo del Sur is right ahead of us, and Cuba is off to our right. For some reason I'm having like a good amount of stutters and stuff. I don't really know why. So I'm gonna have to start shutting down a few things, and hopefully we'll be able to land without any issue. It's not stutters. It's almost like the audio is cutting out or something. Not sure what's going on there. But anyways, so we'll go ahead and shut this off and come back in for approach. Sorry. We're at 6,100, descending to 3,000 so far. And our final altitude before landing is 1,500 feet. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. I'm not too sure where all the stutters and stuff came from. The airport is straight ahead of us. Kind of right over there. And we're going to go ahead and bring up the checklist real quick. So we'll go to utilities, checklists. We could do the approach checklist. And I'm not sure why this is doubled up like that. That's kind of annoying. No, but it's anyway. We'll try and get through it though. We've already just completed our approach briefing, and seats are in their upright and locked position. Ice protection is not needed. Our lights are good to go. Once we slow down a little bit more, we're going to get our flaps to 50. I don't know where this is coming from. Stuttering. We're just slowing down right now. We're going to get our airspeed down to 140 knots. Alright, so the airport is right there, off to our left. And we are returning towards it now. Oh. I'm going to go ahead and go into approach mode as we make that turn. All right. I'm going to go ahead, go flaps 50. All right. Let's get our landing gear down as well. I'm going to apply a little bit of thrust here just to maintain our speed. And we're starting our descent. Landing gear flaps, cabin pressure is looking good. Windshield ice protection is off. You don't need that. We're about to shut autopilot off. And we're looking for VREF plus 10 for landing. Now that I've shut a few things off, it's gotten incredibly smooth again. I hope I'm not jinxing myself. So I'm excited to see how this airport looks. And hopefully it's going to be a nice, smooth, and simple landing. You can go ahead and go flaps full. And we are on the glide path. This is a very small island for real, but wow. All right, gonna go autopilot off. Just gonna hand fly this guy the rest of the way. Get our view right. And as I said before, the Vision Jet, very, very easy to fly. We actually have a little bit of a tailwind here. We've had a tailwind pretty much all flight. I'm pretty much just following the glide path, making sure it stays center. And also trying to kind of manage our speed as well. Make sure we're not going too fast. Yeah, I think I had too much stuff running. Things have kind of smoothed right out now. Want to get a quick view from outside. All right, gears down and we're ready for landing, folks. A little low. This landing feels very, very calm for some reason. I think it's because...
Minimums.
Gonna continue? I think it's just because we have no cabin noise. So it just sounds extra quiet. Alright, and here we go, folks. Awesome weather here. Extremely smooth. Just kill our throttles. And it doesn't get much smoother than that, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm assuming the terminal is right at the end of the runway here. So we're just going to keep rolling. And get our flaps up. All right. So flaps are up. I keep on right clicking. Airspeed is good because we're actually on the ground here. All right. So all of this is good. Landing checklist is good. Don't have to do the go-around checklist. Thank God for that. All right, after landing checklist, flaps up. Wing stab IPS checklist is off. Yes, all of our icing is off. Probe heat switch is off. External lights, we can get our landing lights can come off. Strobes can come off as well. And our brakes are good. I forgot the name of the airport is right here. Villa Acuna. Love that name. Beautiful, beautiful Cuba. Here we are, folks. I'll just park right in front here. Beautiful looking airport. All right. Aeropuerto Internacional Cayo Largo Del Sur. Villa Acuna. Awesome. All right, folks, we are here. So engine off, and we've stopped it as well. So I'm going to get the door open. If I can get behind. There we go. Boom, boom. And that is it, folks. Absolutely amazing. And I love the paint job on this aircraft as well. We'll leave it there, folks, for today. Hope that you had an enjoyable flight. My apologies for the technical issues. It's been kind of annoying trying to get things absolutely stable, but we're doing what we can. But that's it for this round of the Caribbean adventures. We are going to be going to more of those handcrafted airports here in the Caribbean. I think next we'll probably head over to Eleuthera. So I think North Eleuthera was done. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Make sure to like, comments, and subscribe. Share the video if you see fit. And I'll hit you with the next one sometime very, very soon. I'm getting back into the rhythm now of getting these videos out. So hopefully there's going to be a video every week for at least the next few weeks. So looking forward to it. You guys take care. As I said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy, saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.